Hey y'all, it's Fortune Frankly and welcome to Fortune Frankly Fridays, where we do affordable DIY home decor. So I'm sure you can smell the pumpkin spice in the air and you know that fall is coming up. So of course we had to do some fall home decor. Hence the colors, we're going with that burnt orange today. Let me tell you a little secret. I don't like pumpkins. I don't like pumpkin spice. But we're gonna have some cute little pumpkins in this video make an appearance. So I'm making up for that. So my usual aesthetic is kind of like a neutral color palette kind of thing. But today we're gonna switch it up. We're bringing in some fall colors. Now some of these decor pieces you may have seen on YouTube already, but we're gonna give them a little bit of a fall twist so that they fit in the theme of this video. And with that, let's get started. For this first DIY, we're going to be making a candle holder. I love candles. If you didn't already know, I have candles everywhere, and why not put it on a type of pedestal, In my opinion, you can never have too many candles. For this project, you'll need a pool noodle, not a poodle, a pool noodle. Some wooden dowels, these are 6 inches, spray paint, scissors, and some hot glue. Starting with our pool noodle, I'm just going to remove the stickers. And can we talk about stickers for a moment? Why are they on everything? It's 2020. Haven't we found a way to mark things without putting a sticker on them? It damages the product. It's so annoying to remove. Okay, let's get back. And this noodle had not 1 but 2 stickers. Tell me how that makes sense. So taking our wooden dowel, we're just gonna measure how tall we want this pool noodle to be. And it'll be in the center, being supported by the dowels. This is where our candle will sit. Just gonna kind of clean up the edges around there, but it's really not a big deal if it's a little raggedy. Now this part is super simple. We're just gonna glue the wooden dowels, kind of trying to space them equidistantly from each other. Language arts vocabulary word. And I'm gonna do this until I reach the other end of the pool noodle. Now I'm leaving more space at the top so that the wooden dowels extend a little further up than they do down below the pool noodle. And this is just for aesthetics, but you can really do this however you would like. Once you finish, your thing should be pretty stable and able to stand on its own. Now I'm going to take some spray paint in the color Claret Wine. We're going with the fall theme here. I wasn't joking. I wasn't kidding. And we're just going to spray this entire project. And after you let that dry, you can place your candle on top of there and light it up. Now for project number 2, we're going to be making a vase, but a cute one. And one made from a container that used to house alcoholic beverages. Or maybe there was just one beverage in there. For this project, you'll need a liqueur bottle, caulking, a caulk gun, a putty knife, and some paint. So we're gonna lay a bag down here. Walmart came back with those gray bags. Ooh, I haven't seen those in a long time. You wanna slice off an end of the tip of that caulk so that it actually starts to come out. Put it in your caulk gun. This is probably the easiest way to do it. But if you don't have one of these guns and don't wanna get one, you can get the squeeze tube caulk. So I'm literally just gonna start squeezing some out onto the bottle. Now it doesn't have to be perfect. At this point, we're gonna smooth it out, but we just wanna get most of the bottle covered. And I'm going in with pretty thick layers on here. These layers are thick, just to make sure that I'm covering everything and giving it some texture. After I got tired of squeezing the gun, I am just gonna spread it with my putty knife. And this really looks like, like you're making a cake, I felt super professional. I just felt, you know, like the cake boss. I also spread the caulk with my finger just to make sure that it's a little bit more smooth. And we're gonna do this down the entire bottle. When I got to the bottom of the bottle, I realized it would just be easier for me to spread the caulk onto the putty knife and then just apply it that way, so that's what I did. And I let this dry for about 24 hours, and here's how it's looking so far. I went in with some 80 grit sandpaper. This is a pretty coarse paper, but you don't want to go too heavy with this. This is just to kind of smooth out some of those rigid edges. And now we're just gonna paint the bottle. So I wasn't really sure what color I was gonna go with. I started with this off-white, I think it's called antique white. You didn't really see too much of a difference between the caulk color and then this white color, so I eventually went and darkened it up a little bit. But I'm just gonna take a small brush and kind of stipple that on there. We wanna give some texture, but we also don't wanna cover this like completely in paint. And I'm going for an ombre kind of color scheme here, so we're just gonna go from light to dark, and stippling those areas where the paint colors meet really helps blend it together. I mixed that white with some orangey brown and got this like salmon-y kind of color. This vase is fall, but not too fall. It could be versatile, you know, for all the seasons. For project number 3, we're going to be making the iconic string of pearls with a fall twist. I think you get that this is a fall video, but I just wanted to bring that point home. For this project, you'll need some pearls. They can totally be faux pearls, jute cord, scissors, and a large embroidery needle. Starting with the jute cord, we're going to make some tassels. Now, I've made tassels before and explained it more in depth in a video that I'll leave linked up here, but basically I'm just going to wrap it around my phone to make the length of the tassel, tie another string of jute cord through that, cut the loops I made open, and wrap another string around the top to make the tassel. Now, at first the string I tied at the top was like doubled, but I realized it was too thick. It was too thick to go through my needle. So I ended up just doing one string instead. And you want to keep that string long because that's where we're actually going to put our beads, and we're going to tie a tassel to the other end too. Now, this is optional, but I found it super helpful to string your beads through using a needle. So you want to put the jute cord through the needle and then use the needle to thread through your pearls. And I used an entire pack of these pearls. They come 40 in a pack and they look real cute. Once you have all the pearls on the string, you can then make your other tassel. And the string that you put through the top of the tassel should be the one that is holding the pearls. And you want to put it as close to the pearls as you can without making it too taut. Now, this is also an optional step, but I like to burn my jute cord just to make sure that the frayed edges are eliminated. And so I'm just going to set fire to the jute cord. And there you have it. All right, welcome back. Now, I'm really liking project number 2, the bottle with the caulking. I really like the texture and I think it came out super cute, and you can definitely paint it any color you would like. But please let me know which one was your favorite. I'm really curious to hear. If you're feeling lucky, you can go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, do all the things. And if you're not feeling lucky, I'm so sorry, but I hope to see you again in the near future. I hope everyone is staying safe out there and wearing masks when you go out. Also hope that you remember Black Lives Matter and that we still need justice for a lot of people in the Black community. You can find my syllabus on Black Lives Matter in the description bar below. And as always, thanks for watching.